Welcome to a quick history of atomic theory.
We will quickly go through some of the main dates and events that shaped our understanding of the way all matter is put together.
About 400, the Greek philosopher Democritus first suggested that all substances consisted of tiny, indestructible particles called atoms.
In 1808, John Dalton's atomic theory proposed that all matter consisted of tiny particles called atoms. Atoms could not be divided into smaller particles. Atoms of the same element were like atoms combined in simple whole number ratios.
In 1897, English scientist Sir J.J. Thomson explained that the atom contained negatively charged particles called electrons. His model suggested that atoms were positively charged spheres with negatively charged electrons embedded in them, like the fruit in a plum pudding.
In 1911, Lord Rutherford proposed a nuclear model for the atom. In this model, the atom consisted mostly of empty space with a dense nucleus containing positively charged protons in the center. Negatively charged electrons orbited the nucleus. Although Lord Rutherford's model of the atom was essentially the same as today's accepted model, its one flaw was that it proposed that the orbiting electrons would eventually lose energy and spiral in towards the nucleus.
In 1930, Niels Bohr, a scientist who had studied with Rutherford, modified Rutherford's model by suggesting that electrons orbit the nucleus at different energy levels. Only electrons with specific amounts of energy could exist at each level. Bohr's model proposed that electrons could move from one level to another by gaining or losing packets of energy. Bohr's model explained why electrons did not spiral in towards the nucleus. It did not explain all of the known properties of atoms.
In 1932, Sir James Chadwick discovered that the nucleus contained particles called neutrons as well as positively charged protons. Neutrons had no electric charge and a mass similar to that of a proton.
The currently accepted model of the atom provides us with an explanation of many observed phenomena. However, it is likely that the model will continue to change or become more detailed as scientists continue their research. An atom contains a positively charged nucleus. Negatively charged electrons surround the nucleus. The regions containing electrons are commonly referred to as electron clouds. The nucleus is very small and dense and contains protons and neutrons. In 1971 it was demonstrated that protons and neutrons were made up of even smaller particles called quarks. An electron has about 1/2000th of the mass of a proton or a neutron.
This text came from Core Science 4. However, I do not know why we are on the moon.